Hello student, I am Ripudaman Saurabh Misra, TGT Math, Odisha Adarsh Vidyalaya, Kalampur. So I am here to discuss about the chapter circle, that is from class 10th. So we will discuss about the topic circles. Chapter number 10, chapter 10, class 10th. Otherwise, some people say this, whether sir is going to teach us from class 9th. No, absolutely not. I am not going to teach you from class 9th. I am here to teach you from class 10th. So, in this chapter, in this topic circle, we are going to cover some concept. Like, first thing, we will discuss about some basic terms related to circle. Second thing we will discuss about secant and tangent. Actually, this is also comes under the some basic terms related to secant and tangent. Still, it's okay, it's fine, no issue. Third, we will discuss about number of tangent to circle. Number of tangent to a circle. So these are the three basic concepts we have to cover in this chapter. And after covering this concept, we also have to discuss few theorems related to circle. Few theorems related to circle. Then we will discuss about, or we will solve few problem will solve few problems related to circle. So you can see that these three are the concept we have to cover, and also we have to discuss few theorems related to the topic circle, and again we will solve some problems of your book which will clear your ideas or which will explore your idea about the topic. So let us discuss some basic terms, or let us start the discussion about circle. So when we will coming to the topic circle, the very first question or the very basic question that comes to our mind is, what is a circle? Anyone can ask you, what is a circle? Circle. The very basic idea you need to know is circle. So what is the definition says? It says that collection of, circle means collection of all points which are equidistance from a fixed point. Let me explain this, or let me give you the idea of circle by drawing this figure. This is a circle. Why we can say this is a circle? Let O be a fixed point. Let O be the fixed point. Okay. You can notice that the all point on this particular curve, okay, or on this line, all the points are equidistant from O. मतलब इसके ऊपर जितने सारे points हैं, जितने सारे millions of points हैं, वो सब क्या होंगे? वो सब O से equal distance पे होंगे. मतलब OX जितना होगा, OY इतना होगा, OZ भी उतना ही होगा. In this case, OX is equal to OY is equal to OZ. Achha. You can say that no sir, this will not be equal because your figure is not looks like that. Actually, I am drawing this through my hand. Obviously, there are some talented teacher and some brilliant teacher are there whose drawing is so much perfect. But I am sorry, I am not that much perfect. So you can take this as a complete circle. Okay. And in case of a perfect circle, all the points on the circle are at the equidistance from the fixed point. Okay. Now this fixed point, the fixed point is known as center of the circle. So this fixed point is known as center of the circle. So first thing, what is a circle? Collection of all these points which are equidistance. मतलब जितने सारे पॉइंट्स हैं वो सारे पॉइंट जो एक फिक्स पॉइंट से इक्वल डिस्टेंस पे होते हैं, उन सबको लेके जो फिगर बनेगा उसको हम क्या कहेंगे? उसको हम सर्कल कहेंगे. गॉट इट? नाउ और वो जो फिक्स पॉइंट रहेगा उसको हम क्या कहेंगे? उसको हम सेंटर ऑफ द सर्कल कहेंगे. समझ में आ गया? फिर से दोहरा रहा हूं ये चीज को. एक फिक्स पॉइंट से समान दूरी पे जितने सारे पॉइंट्स होते हैं उसको कलेक्ट करने से जो फिगर बनेगा वो फिगर को हम क्या कहेंगे? हम उसको सर्कल कहेंगे. और जो फिक्स पॉइंट होता है, ये जो फिक्स पॉइंट होता है, इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? इसको हम सेंटर ऑफ द सर्कल कहते हैं. सो कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स, when we collect all the points which are equidistant from a fixed point and make a figure by collecting all these points, then that figure is known as our circle. Okay, so this is the definition, collection of all the points. ये सारा पॉइंट का कलेक्ट कर दिए तो जो फिगर बनेगा इक्विडिस्टेंस होना चाहिए कहां से? O से. If the points are equidistant from O, then we can say this is a circle. Now, what is radius? What is radius? So, the distance from the center of the circle to the circle. The distance from the center to the circle. The distance from the center to the circle is called radius. Okay. So in this case, OX is the distance from the center to the circle. OZ also the distance from the center to the circle, and OY is also distance from the center to the circle. So radius, OX is also radius, OY is also radius, and OZ is also radius, which all three are of same length. The length of OX, OY, and OZ are equal, and it is denoted as R. Radius is denoted by R, small r. And in some cases also we denote it as the capital R. Okay. So this is the definition. Now these are the basic terms, and also few terms are there. We are going to discuss it. So let me to draw this circle. I hope this circle is little bit more perfect than the previous one. Hope so. So in this circuit, suppose PQ is a line. PQ is a line, straight line. PQ is a straight line which intersects the circle at point A and B. Okay. Now you can see that this line PQ intersects the circle in two distinct points. into distinct, मतलब दोनों अलग अलग पॉइंट पे ये इसको इंटरसेक्ट किया है. तो इन दिस केस PQ is known as our second. So the line, what is the second? The line which intersect the circle in two distinct point is known as second. समझ गए? So PQ is known as our second as it intersect the circle in two distinct points and the points are A and B. Now, so this is called second. So let me to come some few more terms which related to circle like chord. What is a chord? The line joining two distinct points of a circle is called chord, or intersect the line segment, don't forget, line segment joining two distinct point of circle is called chord. So suppose this is a circle and this is a line xy. You can notice that the line joining two distinct points x and y, and this line is known as our chord. This line is known as our chord. Okay. So if you notice carefully, then you can find the chord passes through the center. The chord passes through the center is the longest one. Remember that one. The chord passes through the center is the longest one. The chord passes through the center is the longest one and is known as diameter. So here Mn is the diameter. The line or the chord that passes through the center is the longest one, and that is known as our diameter. So these are the basic terms related to circle. So next part we are going to discuss about second. So let me to draw another circle. Here is a circle, and if look at this figure, if PQ comes little bit downwards, then this might have crossed through this point. अगर इसे हम और नीचे लाएंगे तो यहाँ से जाएगा, इसे और नीचे लाएंगे तो यहाँ से जाएगा, और पूरा नीचे से एक पॉइंट ऐसा आएगा, the point will come when it passes from only one point. जब हम इसे पूरा नीचे ले आएंगे तो क्या होगा, एक ऐसा पॉइंट आएगा जहां पे PQ क्या होगा, सर्किल को एक ही पॉइंट से क्रॉस करेगा, जैसे कि ये यहाँ पे देखो P, Q, and this is O. Sorry, this is X, this is O. So the line which intersects the circle in two distinct points is known as our second. But sometimes what happens, the line just pass the circle by touching only one point. You can say in this case the line PQ passes through the circle by touching it at point X. So in this case PQ is known as our tangent. So what is a tangent? Let me define a tangent. You can say the line intersecting the line intersect the circle at a single point is called tangent. So the line which intersect the circle at two distinct points is known as our second, and the line which intersect the circle at a single point, here the single point is X, or touch the circle at a single point, that is known as our tangent. तो जब एक लाइन सर्किल को एक ही पॉइंट पे इंटरसेक्ट करता है या फिर एक पॉइंट को छू के चला जाता है, सिर्फ एक ही पॉइंट, तो उसको हम कहते हैं टेंजेंट. सो दिस इज द बेसिक आइडिया अबाउट सेकंड एंड टेंजेंट. सो ज्यादातर इस क्लास में या फिर इस चैप्टर में हम टेंजेंट के बारे में डिस्कशन करेंगे. सो लेट अस इमेजिन this is a circle and this is the center. So let us draw a tangent PQ to the circle which intersect the circle at point X, or X at point P, at point, sorry, we can't take it P, M. The tangent PQ intersect the circle at point M. Now, my question to you people, how many tangent can be drawn to this particular circle from this point M? Let us try to understand, or let us try to find out the answer. Suppose we will try to draw another tangent from a point R here, from a point R here, and which have to pass from point M. So obviously it has to come to M. Now I am trying to draw a tangent from R to the circle which passes through the point M, which have to passes through the point M. Remember मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, मुझे इस सर्कल के ऊपर एक टेंजेंट ड्रॉ करना है. कहां से ड्रॉ करना है? R से ड्रॉ करना है, जो क्या करेगा, जो M दे के पास करना है, जिसको मुझे M से पास करवाना है. तो ऑलरेडी मेरा M पॉइंट, M क्या है? M एक्चुअली द पॉइंट ऑन दिस circle, and remember this point M or this point X, these are known as point of what? Point of contact. Point of contact. This is known as point of contact. So here M is also point of contact. It means from this point M I have to draw another tangent from point R. So when I try to, or we try to draw another tangent from R which have to pass, which have to pass through point M, then we can notice that the line will intersect the circle at another point, that is known as N. So RS became the second. हम क्या बनाना चाहते थे? हम टेंजेंट ड्रा करना चाहते थे, लेकिन यहाँ पे हुआ क्या, ये एक सेकंड पे कन्वर्ट हो गया। तो मान लो यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट है डी एक पॉइंट है, डी से मैं remember one thing, there is already a tangent PQ from point M and we are trying to draw, or we just try to know whether there is another tangent or another few tangents can be drawn through point M or not. So let us try to draw a tangent from point D which have to passes through point M, and what we find, M, this is M. Then we can notice that this also intersect point the circle at another point F. So whenever I try to draw any tangent, so this is not also little bit. Whenever we have to try a tangent from M, we can notice that the line have intersect the circle at सम अदर पॉइंट्स। जैसे यहाँ पे M से हम टेंजेंट ड्रा करने की कोशिश किए तो यहाँ पे N पे इंटरसेक्ट कर लिया, यहाँ पे हम D से M के जरिए टेंजेंट ड्रा करने की कोशिश किए तो F से ये इंटरसेक्ट कर लिया, यहाँ से जब मैं टेंजेंट ड्रा करने की कोशिश किया तो ये यहाँ पे इंटरसेक्ट कर लिया। तो हम देख सकते हैं कि M के जरिए सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ही टेंजेंट ड्रॉ किया जा सकता है। सो there can be only one tangent drawn through a point on the circle. It means we can draw only one tangent through a particular point on the circle. This is all about today. Hope you have understood about all these concepts. For today, this much. Thank you all.